Hello, my hair's a bit wet because I had a shower, but today's video is a bit different because I'm going to tell you about I made crystal charged water and also in the process charged my crystal, which goes in the centre of my altar. It's a clear quartz. It's like flat and rather circular. I'll put some videos, little tiny snippets and pictures at the end of this video to show you. But what I did was I basically put my crystal into my singing bowl, and then I put water, filled it with water, and then I put it outside in my back garden, in a place that gets sunlight but also moonlight. And I left it there actually for 2 days. I was only going to leave it for 1 day, but I decided just to give it extra charge, I'd leave it for 2 days. Once I'd done with that, I took it inside and I poured some of the water into a mug, but left a tiny bit at the bottom. And what I did was I kept the crystal in there as well, tapped the singing bowl at different points. I didn't do the circular thing that you do, but I tapped the singing bowl at various points to give it extra kind of vibrational energy into the crystal and things like that, an extra kind of charge into the crystal. And then I took the crystal out and left it on my table whilst I made this crystal water. It's in a chalice well bottle, but it's the crystal water that I made in here. Now what I did was, when I poured the water into the mug initially, I used a sieve to sieve out any bits, and then I poured the remaining water into the mug with a sieve as well. I then got this and a filter, not a filter, you know the thing, it's like a funnel, that's what they're called. I put a funnel here and I put 2 sieves on top so I could sieve out any dirt from outside that had gotten into it. And I poured the water into it, but it still had a bit of dirt. So what I did was I got a piece of kitchen towel, you could probably use a cloth for it as well, and say it's a square, I folded it from one corner to the other into a triangle, and then folded it into another triangle, and then once it's folded into that triangle you turn it up and you can split it so there's a point at the bottom. And I did that with another one as well, just so I could make both sides have an equal amount of paper towel, because on one side it's going to be thicker than the other because of how the cone shapes when you fold it. So I had 2 of those in there. I had the 2 sieves, and then I poured it through the funnel into this. Obviously the paper towel, once it's kind of dripped through, will absorb some of the water. So what I did was I put the 2 sieves together again with the funnel, and then I squeezed the paper towel, like all the excess bits of water, as much of it as I could, into here, so that I got all that I could into here, and that was pretty much it. That's how I did it. And the reason why I filtered it, you don't have to filter it if you don't want to, but the reason why I filtered it is because I'm not sure if I'm going to drink it in some sort of ritual or if I'm just going to use it as a different part of my practice that doesn't get ingested. But I figured in case I am to ingest it in future, I should sieve it so that I don't get any kind of germs or bits of dirt into my system that could potentially make me ill. So that's why I did that. So that was just a video to kind of tell you guys about that. I'll put a few clips and pictures at the end, and I shall make another video next week. So for now, goodbye.